still on the topic of Heritage Travel Trail, focusing on interior history and people of North Borneo interior. I've arrived in Keningau. It is one of the largest and oldest districts in interior Sabah. During the colonial times, agricultural commodities would be transported to and from here using trains and four-wheel drives like Land Rovers. So things like timber, vegetables, fruits, and spices would likely have come from here back in the old days. Keningau used to be known as Kaniangau. Oscar Cook in Borneo, the stealer of hearts, mentioned it as such. The town got its name from a type of cinnamon tree known as kaningau in local dialect, which grew abundantly there. It is the oldest and largest district in the interior part of Sabah. Thrive from agriculture, making Keningau economically vibrant back in the old days as locals from nearby villages would meet and barter. This would transform into the economy we know today. Now, Keningau is a modern town, and there are a few tourist hotspots I'll be bringing you guys to. So let's go! In 1893, Keningau began its humble beginnings when it was officially administered by the British North Borneo Chartered Company by setting up a station and later on a district office, which would then expand and extend government control in the interior residency. Development and infrastructure began to improve in favor of the local inhabitants. The main shopping area in Keningau is the Keningau Mall. Launched in 2010, it is located in Keningau town and become the first shopping mall in Interior Division.
Hi Alex, welcome to Keningau.
Thank you. Can you tell me where I am right now?
Okay, right now you're at one of the oldest shops in Keningau, built since 1951.
Oh wow.
And this shop, they serve lots of local delicacies. Yeah.
Well, I've decided to come here today to find out more about the history of Keningau.
And well, you came to the right place.
I want to know more about the oath stone in particular.
The background of the oath stone is that when Tunku Abdul Rahman came in 1961 to propose the idea of Greater Malaysia, everybody in North Borneo, which is present-day Sabah, agreed, except for the people of the interior, because they do not understand the concept of a federation. So they really opposed that idea. And then Tunku Abdul Rahman sent his deputy, which is Tun Razak, to meet the local chiefs here to discuss, just so they could get the support of the local people to agree to the formation of Malaysia itself. And after having lots of discussions, the local people here finally agreed, but the agreement will have to be made on the stone itself and based on three conditions. The first one is about freedom of religion. The second is about land matters where it should be under state control, and the third is about the respect of the local customs by the federal government. So if the federal government agreed to these three conditions, the people will support the formation of Malaysia.
Nice.
Yeah.
Keningau Heritage Museum's building was used as a government rest house. It was built in 1946 and completed in 1947 by the Borneo Construction Company Limited. It was then turned into the Keningau Heritage Museum in 2008. VVIPs such as Malaysia's first Prime Minister Tunku Abdul Rahman and the second Prime Minister Tun Abdul Razak has stayed at this historic rest house before. resort provides luxury accommodations to guests, along with various facilities like the swimming pool and the gym. Customers can enjoy relaxing drinks at the bar, spa treatments, and reflexology. There's lots to see here, so come, let me show you. Our resort is founded and established by Mr. Yong Yik Tong, the owner of the Caningao Miwu grocery stores, and is operated since September of 2016 as a small local hospitality provider in housing areas of Caningao. The resort is located by the hillsides with trees and hills around it. Breezy evening and the breathtaking views are the most visited reasons by our locals. The best part of staying with them is pool, gym, and sauna are free and unlimited access. Nevertheless, they welcome the public too, even without staying with them. We're in Switzerland of the East, Tambunan, to see lush greeneries and traditional attractions. Well, the town itself is quiet and calm, but the locals and tourists come to pick up necessities here. The real attractions, however, are outside of town. Tambunan is nestled in a valley of sorts that sits in Crocker Range Mountains, lush greenery of tropical rainforest. Tambunan is the capital of the Tambunan district in the interior division of Sabah, Malaysia. Its population was estimated to be around 36,000 in 2019. This hidden gem of a location sits in a narrow valley at around 2,000 feet above sea level, and Tambunan is affectionately known as Switzerland of the East for its uncanny resemblance to small towns to be found in Swiss alpine valleys. It is about 81 kilometers east of KK City. We've arrived at Kampung Sunsuran, the heart of Tambunan's tourist attraction, boasting cultural heritage like the Waku Tinoridong, the stone fortress, and a house made entirely of bamboo. Follow me as we check them out. Sunsuran Village Homestay is close to the rest of attraction location where culture and heritage way of Dusun life, villager custom are seen. The paddy rice fields are a sight to see when it's turning green. Flat stone that protects the villagers as a defense wall during a village war with Matsaleh. They found the stone while building a defense fort. The stone was blessed by a local priestess, as the purpose of having a spirit living in the stone was to protect any sickness or disease from the village. Bamboo house in Tambunan still exists and going strong today. No nails used. After some renovation over the decade, some nails were used for safety reason. Young girl would sleep on the attic for safety reason, and ladder access to attic are removed at night. Are the remain of school spirits, where long ago headhunting fights were practiced by the warrior in their respective village. It is believed that the spirit of the skull remain as a guardian to the headhunters. A very charming, unique by-the-river homestay. The rooms' houses are made from bamboo tree. Semi-floating house filled with plants garden and statue designed by the owner himself. The river are just amazing treat for those who are seeking a dip in the water. Encik John, boleh saya tahu sejak bila lagi di tempat ni mula beroperasi?
Baru mula operasi sejak Januari tahun lalu.
Tahun 2020.
Ya.
Apa-apa aktiviti yang pelawat boleh buat di sini?
Di sini terdapat kolam renang, budak-budak boleh mandi-mandi di kolam ataupun dekat sungai juga. Jadi kalau mau rasa mandi sungai, dekat saja sungai.
Ya.
Selain dari itu ada kolam ikan, boleh memancing juga di sini.
Selain daripada itu?
Kalau mau yang ada lasak lagi, boleh buat jungle trekking ini dekat bukit juga.
Jungle trekking pun ada?
Ada.
Oh, banyak aktiviti yang boleh buat sini kan? on a historical site. One of the various historical attractions here in Tambunan is situated in Kampung Tibabar. It's called the Datuk Paduka Mat Saleh Memorial. This is to commemorate his bravery in fighting off the British soldiers during the colonial times. Also, an archaeological excavation shows that there has been prehistoric activities on this site. Visitors can visit the mini museum to see just what they found. There's lots to blog about in Tambunan, but we'll start off with Mahua Waterfall. It's under the loving care of the Crocker Range Park, and it's located just 14 kilometers north of the town. The walk to the waterfall is about 500 meters through the rainforest along a synthetically built wooden pathway. Be sure to look out for tropical birds and butterflies along the way, and you should also take the opportunity to stop and admire the magnificent and frequently awe-inspiringly ancient, massive, and majestic rainforest trees that are members of the Shorea genus. We're around 3,500 feet above sea level, and it's pleasantly cool at around 21 Celsius, and the air tastes like nectar. We arrive at the waterfall after the short stroll, and it's beautiful. At around 17 meters high, there are of course many higher waterfalls, but it's the idyllic location of the waterfall, framed by the rainforest, that makes this place very special. Idyllic location, framed by the beautiful rainforest, that makes this an amazing place to visit. Plunge Pool Waterfall, where a deep depression is the result of the erosional forces of falling water. There's an opportunity to enjoy one further treat, as entering the pool is permitted. If you feel like escaping busy life in the city, come to Borneo Kim Resort. This 25-tent resort provides en-suite, family-friendly accommodations without having you sacrifice comfort or luxury. Float in the infinity pool and enjoy a relaxing drink while taking in the beautiful and magical colors of Borneo. At the Sunset Bar, you can sip on a cool drink while taking in the magical colors of Sabah, then gaze up at the stars late into the night. Be at one with sky and water, floating peacefully in the infinity swimming pool, one of the highest in Borneo. The 25-tent resort provides en-suite family-friendly accommodation 1,000 meters up in the Bornean highlands without sacrificing luxury or comfort. restaurant provides breakfast, lunch, and dinner menus. The resort also has a covered pavilion suitable for weddings and functions of up to 100 people. The tower was built in conjunction with the Visit Tambunan Year 2017 campaign. The tower was constructed to resemble Borneo's traditional bamboo basket known as waki. Here's a fun fact for you. Tambunan is Sabah's greenest interior. So that's why today I've decided to bring you to Sinorambi Tower, where we can get an eyeful of Tambunan's valley. From town, this 14 meters tall landmark looked just like a basket. Indeed, copying the shape of the wakid, which locals use to carry fruits and vegetables. The design was created by the Engineering Public Work Department. The idea for tourists to have 360-degree view of Tambunan district with Crocker Range, breeze and charm. The multi-level tower offers a breathtaking view of the paddy fields, the mountains, and Tambunan itself. Can be seen at the top. This is also a good spot to get some nighttime shots of the stars. The location of the tower is 877 meters from sea level, while the tower itself is about 45 feet high. It takes about 15 minutes drive from Tambunan town via Kaingaran Road, whereby half of the way was on gravel road. The spectacular view makes the journey all worthwhile. We have ventured into the heartlands of North Borneo and taken in the essence of this ancient land. We've discovered their way of life, we've breathed their air, and we've taken in all the beautiful views the heartlands have to offer.
Even then, there are so much more to explore, so come and experience them for yourself. Sadly, we have come to the end of the best of Sabah. We will miss this venture, but the memories gained will always lead us back. Until then, see you!